Today I want to share a full summer week in my life as a teenage farm girl and what it really looks like. Since it is just so beautiful out today, I'm going to take our baby goats out and let them run around for a little bit. They're already almost 2 weeks old, which is crazy. And I've let them outside a few times already and their reactions are just so adorable.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my. So this is my aunt's dog Daisy. We have a dog, but she lives inside for the most part. But yeah, Daisy is just full of energy and she loves chasing around the goats. Come on. Hi, babies. Daisy, be nice. I literally think she could just sneak under there if she really wanted to. So the reason the babies have to be let out and supervised is because it's just not safe where we live to let them out. Our fencing areas also has spots they could possibly get out because they're just so tiny. So yeah, it's just definitely safer keeping them in for the majority. But they do have a lot of space inside. Oh my goodness. They are loving this. I think this is the most I've seen them run around out of the times I've let them out. Last one. Thistles all over their pens, and the funny thing is the entire plant is spiky except for the purple flower. It's like the softest thing ever. I just find that so interesting. I just can't get over how adorable these baby goats are. Whenever I'm out here, the animals make so much noise. It's actually crazy. And speaking of animals, one of our cats just had 7 new kittens. They are so colorful, so I'd like to take you over to meet them. So these are the new kittens. They are just so precious and adorable. And there are 7 of them that are all very different colors. We also have gotten to experience having kittens and giving them away to good homes and also keeping a few over the years. And I'm pretty sure from this litter we're going to keep a few, which will be really hard to decide because they are all just so adorable. These kittens also need names, so if you have any name ideas or suggestions, you can leave them down in the comments and I might just pick one. Alright, I haven't filmed for a few days now, and the reason why is just because I've been a little bit busy. If you didn't know, I usually work majority of the day for 5 days a week for the whole summer, so making videos has been a little bit of extra work, but I absolutely love doing it. And I actually want to talk to you guys about my videos because I want to know what my audience wants to see. First of all, I'm so grateful that I have literally 2,000 people who enjoy my content enough to subscribe to my channel. That just absolutely blows my mind. And I honestly never saw myself having a YouTube channel. And since the summer series I'm doing, These Summer Days, is almost coming to an end, I want to know what you guys want to see next throughout the rest of this year. So I'd love to hear your ideas along with some names for our new kittens. This past week we took a trip to a beach near our house. We don't go to beaches very often, so this was definitely a really fun day for us. We usually do it once a year as a family during the summertime. Before we went to this beach, my parents bought a skimboard, which is basically like a surfboard, but for surfing on really shallow and thin water. And we had done this before when we went to Florida, but we hadn't done it in a long time, so we had to learn a little bit, but eventually we got the hang of it again. Or at least sort of. So we did that for majority. We went swimming, and then I also befriended a bird. I named him Max. I didn't film him on my camera, but yeah, that was also kind of fun. And I stubbed my toe while I was there, which was not fun. So I had a bit of a painful foot for a few days. But overall, I really enjoyed our time at the beach. Every day I go and do horse chores for my horse that I'm boarding, named Rosie. I pretty much just go whenever I have the time during the day, which is usually in the afternoon around 3 or 4 o'clock. Today my neighbor and I just fed the horses because we both had limited time, but usually we'll do other things as well. Me, Mary Beth, and Joe. Oh, and then a few people worked in the morning, but they left. That's true, actually. Good girl. Her mane is so pretty. I love like the different colors at the ends of it. Now I'm back home. I spent 45 minutes at horse chores, and now I'm going to have some dinner, and then I'm going to go with my family to watch my brother's baseball game. I haven't really been able to make it to too many of my siblings' baseball games that they've played this summer, just because I haven't had the time, but tonight I literally have absolutely nothing to do, and then we're also going to go and see some friends afterwards. Their little eyes have opened and they're all blue right now because I don't think they can see too well yet. But once they get a bit older, they'll be running and playing all over the place. I literally can't get over how pretty this kitten is. Shh, you're okay. I've been trying to work with Rosie between 1 to 3 times a week lately, and the main thing we've been doing together along with my neighbor and her horse is going on trail rides around the farm. We've now started going walk and trot, which is super exciting for me. I feel like the more we work and ride together, the better I get at understanding her movements and just how she functions while she has a rider on her. the story a bit when you sit it, but for some reason she really struggles going down hills. I don't know why. Like when she's walking by herself she's fine, but with me on her, maybe she just feels unbalanced or something. I don't know. It's alright. Easy. Come on. I don't want you to be scared of it. Good girl. You're fine. See? Good girl. Get back on. One. Here. Up. You're up. So the rest of my trail ride with Rosie went really well. I'm so happy that we're able to go on longer trail rides together and do a lot more than when I first got her. Today is actually one of my 2 days off in the week where I have a full day at home. And so this is also one of the only 2 days I do the animals in the mornings because my siblings have taken that over for the summer. Just because I leave pretty early and it's a bit too much to handle at that time in the morning. So I want to take you out and show you what the routine with the animals is looking like right now since we have new baby goats. So now they will stay in here. They have hay, they have water, and they just got their sweet feed for the morning. Hi Bailey! So my dad actually built this really handy door that we can just flip open, see the boys, and give them hay. I obviously still go around and let them out, but it's been a lot better for giving them hay, and it keeps the barn way cleaner. Oh! think they like these. And I also like all these lawn clippings that we put in here, just from our cut grass. They're so adorable. I take every opportunity to cuddle these guys because we want to make them as friendly as possible. Can I go down? So the other one was Ollie, and this one is Pippin. You eating my hair. So if you're wondering what these funny little dots on their heads are, they got dehorned the other day. There was a guy that came when they were about a few days old, and he just derooted their horns basically. So this is just a silver spray that was put on it to help it to heal. And we did that because goats with horns are not very desirable where we live, and they cause a lot of problems. The hair will completely grow over it. All of our goats are dehorned, and then we also have a goat that is naturally polled, which means she naturally has no horns. So there's a potential that some of her babies will be polled as well, which means we won't have to dehorn them. Okay. Okay, so it looks like someone actually did all the chicken stuff ready recently. They have lots of water and lots of food. But anyways, now I'm going to head inside and have some breakfast. So something that I've actually had to do pretty much every day of the week lately is pick my flowers that I grew this year. I definitely love doing this. It's one of my favorite things to do when I come home from work, and it's been a really great learning experience over this summer. Though there are definitely things I would do differently come next year. One of them being the coloring of the flowers. This year there are a lot of pinks and yellows because I didn't really choose like a specific coloring. I kind of just got random mixes, and while they're also pretty, I more prefer muted tones and floral bouquets, so that's definitely something I'm going to do differently next year. But anyways, let's get to picking these flowers. Alright, so I finished picking all the flowers I wanted for today. The first bit I picked are called zinnias. These ones are all pink and I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Then I have these pink ones as well. I believe they're called cosmos, correct me if I'm wrong. But these ones have fewer petals and they're just a lot more flowy looking. And then lastly, I have a little bit of greenery. This is called Amy. And I grew a lot of this. Unfortunately, a lot of it did not work. I literally only got 3 starter plants from this out of a whole package of seeds. So I haven't gotten very much over the summer, but I have this little bit, which is super pretty. So now I'm gonna grab a vase and take these and make a little bouquet for my bedroom. Honestly, there has not been a day this summer I have not had flowers in my room. There's just been flowers coming from everywhere, from my work and from my own flower patch. Okay, so I have this vase of dead buttercream yellow zinnias. These are not from my garden, this is from my work, but I really like the size of this vase and I think it's gonna work well for the size I cut the flowers. So I'm gonna dump these and then fill it with new water. I thought these were so pretty when I got them though. They were so beautiful. Okay, so this is how this bouquet turned out. It's not my favorite one I've ever done, but I still like it a lot. I think all these flowers are so pretty and I think they just need to get used to the water a little bit and then they'll perk right up. I find Amy often gets pretty droopy pretty fast if it's not in water. But yeah, now I'm gonna go and put this in my room. I feel like flowers always add such a beautiful touch to any room they're in. And I especially like that they come from our very own property just outside of my bedroom. After making that flower bouquet, I went upstairs and had some homemade meatball soup that my mom had just made. It was delicious. I always love soup, but there's kind of a conflict within me about eating it in the summer just because it's so hot outside and I don't really want to eat warm food at the same time. But I actually quite enjoyed eating this, so maybe I will end up eating more soup in the summer. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing what a regular week in my life as a teenage farm girl looks like. Every week is always a little bit different and a new week is coming up, which means new things. So I'm excited to keep making videos as the rest of this summer unfolds. Anyways, that's all I have for now. I will see you in the next one.